Hey guys, I'm back and I'm back with some more animation throwdown. And yeah, what day is it? It is box open Thursdays. Well, not full box open Thursdays. But I did say I was gonna go ahead and do some special deals whenever the boxes come, but I will not be buying out. Well, you know what? I won't. I won't say that. I won't say that. It has to be if it is a very special card. I may think about it. I may think about it because I mentioned it before in a previous upload. I do plan on skipping this BG as far as doing full box opens, and there's a good reason why. Cause look at it. Yeah, 3004 Earth Olympiad. Yeah, get your limbo on. Yeah, and I'm guessing it's Futurama. It has to be Futurama themed because one, it's 3004. Not only that, Hermes. He's a Olympic athlete. He does the limbo. Yeah, limbo sport. But okay, let's take a look at this. All athletic cards get 50% increased attack and HP. I don't know if you guys already seen, played some arena or, did some adventure mode and used some of your athletic cards. This is quite insane. Very cool. Yeah, it's nuts and it's very, very, usually I say OP, but no, I'll say the full word, overpowered. Yes, it's very overpowered and it's quite a disappointment. Musical, once Drunk was over, I thought Drunk was pretty bad. This one really makes Drunk look tame. Yeah, it does. And when musical BG Platinum Record did make an appearance, the one that's current right now, I said, wow, maybe Kongs, they went a little overboard on Drunk. So they toned it down a bit. Well, you know what? They toned it down a bit and now they're bringing it back up, all the way up. Bringing the volume all the way up, cranking it. And I'm not liking this at all. And the reasons why I'm not liking it is because it pretty much is blatant as far as an attempt to earn profit more, because if you really are serious about being competitive, then you're gonna have to buy the boxes. If you hate losing, you're gonna have to buy the boxes. If you are in the top guild going for that rumble, you're gonna have to buy these boxes because of this BGE, this overpowered. Yeah, I can't understand why they would put something like this other than profit. And it makes me kind of sad because I do love this game. I love this game, and I feel the developers, they're doing great because of the updates they continue doing for us. But when they bring out a BG like this, it's quite disappointing because all you see is money. The whole goal of this BG is money, and it makes me sad because there are boxes, and you guys seen I've done a lot of full box opens. I'm not afraid to spend, but when it comes to I guess a power creep this bad, I refuse to fully support them. I'll do this. I do these special deals. I'm mainly gonna do them for you guys, so you guys can see it, because I know that it's exciting for some to see box opens. But as far as going fully on this, I think if Leela, Buzzsaw box doesn't make an appearance on the midweek Monday box, I am gonna do a full open on that. As I mentioned before, mainly because I always wanted that Wingnut Leela. But as far as the featured BGE cards boxes, I think special deals is as far as I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna fully support this. I'm not a fan of it, and I'm pretty sure there are quite a few of you, quite a lot of the player base pretty upset about this. It's gonna be rough. Arena's gonna be, I just rhymed. It's gonna be it's gonna be rough. Arena's gonna be tough. It's gonna be pretty bad and nasty in Secret Fight Club, and I expect myself to drop very big. I will drop very low. But 50 50. Yeah, 50% attack, 50% HP. Very, very bad. Yeah, for this game. Not so happy about it. But yeah, Freezer Dome box. Let's take a look at this, and we'll start with the pre-combos like we usually do, and we will look at Freezer Dome Luis. And yeah, I remember this episode. It was like Mad Max in the Thunderdome. That's why they call it the Freezer Dome. But yeah, this Freezer Dome Luis has 3 skills. Boost 10. Requires a combo making in order for her to get a 10 boost on her attack, which is pretty ridiculous, especially considering this BG, because you know, I'm taking a look at that 10 attack. It's gonna be 15 from the start because of the BG. Then you do a combo, all of a sudden it's at 25. Yeah, pretty nuts. And the second skill is punch 10. Okay, that's a good amount of punch. And then jab 12, which you will really feel it. Yeah, she will be tearing through sturdy and shield because she will get that, you know, a boost from the BG. Now, as far as her stats goes, again, I mentioned 10 attack. Okay, that's an okay amount of attack. But I can see it not doing so well once the BG is over. During the BG, yeah, start with 15, but once BG over, 10, it's okay, but not that great. Especially considering all she has is a punch 10. And then she does though have a very high HP, which with the BG will probably bump up to 83 or 84. That is quite insane. That's a lot of HP you gotta tear through in order for you to take this card down. But this is Freezer Dome Luis, and I think I will say I think she's an okay card. You know, some may disagree with me, but I think it's just an okay card because one, the first skill requires you to create a combo, and I'm not only looking at the card as it is during the BG. During this BG, she will be, yeah, a menace. But once the BG is over, I don't think, you know, she'll be that great unless you like creating combos in your card deck. But that's Freezer Dome Luis. Now the other 2 pre-combos, the epic pre-combos, we're starting with Freezer Dome Linda. Yeah, Tina Turner. Yeah, Tina Turner impression. Comes with 2 skills, cheer 11 for friendly athletic units, I mean, and then a bomb 6. Cheer's not too bad. That's a good amount of cheer. The bomb 6 is pretty good too. Now, as far as stats goes, she has 9 attack, which will be bumped up to about 14 or 15. No, I believe it's gonna only be 14. And then she does get she has 46 HP, very high HP. She will be receiving about 23, so 69 from the start of the, you know, turn 1. That's quite insane still. Yeah, very high amount of HP because of this BG. But that's Freezer Dome Linda, and I think she's an okay card. Not that just with that bomb in the cheer, yeah, not that impressive, but she wills again because of this boost in the HP, because of the boost with the attack. She will be very formidable. Yeah, very tough Tina Turner. All right, and then we have Serious Runner Brian. Yeah, funny. Yeah, I remember this episode. But yeah, this card comes with 3 skills. Motivate 6. All right, good amount of motivate. And then payback 8. Good amount of payback. And then the third skill is recover 11. Okay, not a fan of recover 11. But then again, I already told you guys, I'm not a fan of any pre-combo that makes you have to do stuff. And then his stats. His stats 13 for attack, so he will be receiving about I'm guessing about 19. He'll start off at 19 or maybe 20 because it'll be around like 19.5. They'll most likely round it out to 20. And then his HP, he will be receiving about 16. Yeah, around 16.5. So it'll be all the way up to 49 or most likely 50. So yeah, very good at the start too. But again, I look at him just like I looked at Freezer Dome Luis. Once the BG is over and no more boost to attack, no more boost to HP, doesn't seem that great. Kind of reminds me of Arlen's Men's Choir, because Arlen's Men's Choir only has 32, but at least Arlen's Men's Choir does have that Leech 11 to keep it alive. This one with the 33 HP without the BG, yeah, most likely be taken out quite easily. Though they will get some bite back with that payback, but yeah, not that impressed with that Brian. So out of these pre-combos, I say this one's pretty interesting, Freezer Dome Luis, but the other two, not so much. Now let's move on to the item in the character legendaries. First one is a new legendary item card for this athletic item card, Freezer Dome. Yes, Freezer Dome, and this will be the item that you can use to create those two pre-combos, the one with Linda and the one with Luis. It comes with 2 skills, shield all 3, not too bad, for athletic units, and then cripple all 3, also not too bad amount of cripple for an item card. Now as far as stats goes, tops off at 8 and 30. So as far as the boosts go, they get from this BG, he'll start off with 12 attack, which is pretty decent, and then 45 HP, which is actually pretty great, but again, it's because of the BG. Now the next item is Death Ball. Death Ball is also it's not too bad of a card. Does have 3 skills, 4 recover, and then cheer all 2 for athletic. No, actually only friendly, so it's universal, and then leech 9, which is a good amount of leech. Stats though are on the low side, except for the attack is up at 13, and then HP is at 22. So with the boost, this one will actually last a couple turns because it will have around maybe 20 attack or 19 attack from the start, and then the HP it'll start off at 33 HP, which is not too bad for a legendary item. But again, starting off without the BG, very low HP. But you'll note that when it comes to item cards, usually when you create the combo, the ones with the lowest HP and the higher attack stat usually give the most attack points, skill points I mean, and higher attack points when in combo form, though the HP will be lower. But yeah, this is Death Ball. Not too bad. Does create that Wingnut Sisters that will be very, very important during this athletic BG. Next one is Turnin' Jeff. He's musical card. Musical's still on. It's still active for the next 2 weeks. Not too bad of a card. Well, actually, I'll say it straight out. I thought it was terrible enough for me to recycle all of my Turnin' Jeffs, mainly because that 23 HP that it starts off with, very low for a legendary, but it does give you the options. Well, allows you to create some of those new musical pre-combos. And here we go again. Yeah, it's the new Hank Hill. Yeah, because this Fry is showing up all the time in boxes now. And yeah, Philip J. Fry legendary. Pretty good card. Creates a lot of combos. And then we have Linda Belcher, another card that does create a pretty good amount of combos. Not too bad of starting off skills, max out quad fuse. But yeah, this is Linda Belcher. Now the Terrible Fours. Roller Derby, athletic item card. And then we have Lady Wrestling, another athletic item card. And then we have 2 musicals. Boys for Now, yeah, Boys with a Z. And then Barbershop Vasectomy. Screw you, barber. And this is the Dirty 4. Yeah, the infamous 4. Yeah, the terrible. Yeah, terrible 4. And this is the box, Freezer Dome box. I'll be honest, I don't think it's worth doing a full box open, even if you are interested in, even so you guys are going to be purchasing during this athletic BG. I think this one's skippable because the 2 epic pre-combos are not that great, and not only that Freezer Dome Luis is an okay card. I think it's just okay. Very beefy, a lot of HP. But as far as a good legendary, a great legendary, I don't think so. Personally, I don't think she's that great. And if you plan to do a full box open, I suggest you just save that full box money, that gems, 40k gems, and wait for the buzzsaw. Because I have a feeling, yeah, Wingnut Leela box will be making an appearance during this BG going on for this month. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do our specials, and that's about it. That's all we're gonna do, is gonna do the specials, and yeah, we're gonna be done with this. And yeah, we're gonna save our full box open when buzzsaw comes back. But yeah, let's start with the 3-pack and hope this time I have better luck. Because yeah, my last couple 3-packs, they've been terrible. Nothing but the last four, the 4-item epics. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this, and let's see what we end up getting. All right, actually this was not too bad. We got 2 of the epic pre-combos, so this is actually a good one. Other than this roller derby, this is actually not too bad. So let's go ahead and do the special deal, the 10-pack, and yeah, let's see what we end up getting on this. Boys for now. All right, another Serious Brian. Boys for now. Okay, I say it's not too terrible. We got the Freezer Dome. Okay, we got another Death Ball, another Philip J. Fry. Gonna get rid of that. Turning Jeff, another one of those. But we did get Freezer Burn. Not Freezer Burn. Freezer Dome, Luis. And let's take a look at her just fully leveled Unfused. Not too bad. Starts off at 35 HP. Attack will probably get boosted up to 10. Okay, so as I say, not too terrible, and we did get enough to single fuse Serious Runner Brian. So yeah, not too terrible, I guess. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Yeah, not too bad. Single fuse. 5 motivate. Payback 6, but 28 HP. Yeah, that's ugly. That's very ugly, just like Brian's body. But yeah, that was my 13. I got one of each. One of the Freezer Domes. Freezer Luis. Freezer Dome Luis. One Freezer Linda. Freezer Dome Linda. Let's take a look at her. Okay, not too bad. 31. Start off 31, and then 6 motivate. Let's take a look at her maxed out single fuse. Yeah, not too terrible at all. But yeah, that was my pack opening. Yeah, hopefully you guys were luckier than that. Got a couple of those Freezer Dome Luis, because I do think she's the best one out of the bunch, out of all the cards in here. Yeah, you know what? I guess before I end this, I guess I got a confession. But let's take a look at this. Yeah, and you guys wonder, what confession you gotta say, Jace? Okay, we got Peter. We got 40 gigawatts. Awesome. But you know what? I didn't do an upload of that Capoeira box. Yeah, I didn't do an upload of that. Though I probably should have. Why? Because I did do pack openings for that. I explained to you guys I wasn't going to do full box opens for this BG that's going on right now. But you know what? I did say I was gonna go for the buzzsaw, but I also didn't say I wasn't gonna buy out boxes that interest me. Right now I got quite a few fighter cards, quite a few fighter cards. Yeah, I'm almost working on getting another quad fuse 430 appointment. But I'm saying this to you guys because, yeah, you see all those Hawking chicks, all those Krav Magna Dales, and yeah, more martial arts bullocks. And look, we got all 8 that was in that Capoeira box. I did want to build up a good fighter card deck, so I went for it. You know, I just telling you guys this so you guys don't ever get caught off guard. If you ever see me using certain cards and you go, hey, when did he do that box opening? But I did. I did box openings, though I end up getting this this sorry ass underwear karate. But yeah, I'm trying to build up a fighter card deck, so when fighters do come out, I'm most likely gonna do some box opens for that. I will do one more Guns versus Karate, and do want to get that groin kicker, the one with Bobby, and that bender. Yeah, I do want to get, you know, more of these karate benders. So definitely when fighter boxes come, aside from that Bussa box with the Wingnut Leela, I will do opens for that. I apologize if you guys were like, man, how come you didn't show us the opens? Well, I kind of didn't. I was doing it, I guess, you know, while I was at work. Yeah, I was doing opens while I was at work. But yeah, this is all I got for this upload. Yeah, 20 minutes only, so not too bad of a upload. Yeah, about this BG that's going on, I don't know how you guys feel about it. Whether or not you guys like it or dislike it, you'll leave it in the comments, you know, mention it. But for me, I really dislike it. I don't like it at all. And I'm, other than the special deals that I did here, and those special deals were for you guys, just so you guys can see them, because I do know some do enjoy watching box opens. Some only watch uploads because of box opens. Did that for you guys, but I kind of don't want to support Kong because of this BG. I was thinking about boycotting it. You know, not spending anything because of my you know, how I feel about this BG going on. Again, you know, how you guys feel about it, let me know. Leave it in the comments. I personally think that, you know, Kong kind of went a little bit too far with this one that's going on right now. But yeah, you know, let me end this upload. But you know, that giveaway contest is ending tomorrow midnight, Friday midnight. So those that didn't put in their entries yet, go ahead and do it now. Yeah, before you guys forget. Get a chance to get $20. Giving 3 winners, you know, random winners, $20 gift card, Google Play, Apple or Apple App Store, their choice which one they want. And I'll be revealing, you know, doing an upload revealing the winners on Saturday. Most likely Saturday evening is when I'll put up that upload of that. But yeah, that's all I got for now. To my subscribers, old, new, and current, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the views, thanks for the support. And if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe. Yeah, I do the special box opens, yeah, for you guys. For you guys. So yeah, if you're subscribed, you'll be able to catch that one, catch them right away. But yeah, that's all I got, and I'll see you guys in my next upload.